Hey, what's up? Evil Nate here, the Backwoods Buzzsaw, the urban legend, the Kill Billy. I ain't cutting a promo, just doing a little video right now, kind of a year in perspective for what happened when I returned to wrestling this year. So after nearly a 5-year hiatus, October 1st, 2021, that all came to an end when I got to step back into the square circle at FGW in Hamilton, Ohio. So then after my first week, my second week back in the business, I had 2 shows. I had Appalachian Mountain Wrestling, AMW, in Eastern Kentucky, and then the next night I had IWA Mid-South. And both shows, both matches that I had turned out great. It was a good time. AMW, I got to do 2 different matches, curtain jerking, then main event, fantastic. IWA Mid-South, I was in an 8-man scramble match with 7 other very talented professional wrestlers. And the rest of October, the train kept rolling all the way through FGW and then IWA Mid-South. And then when I got to the end of the month, I made my debut for TCW. I had an extremely fun and entertaining match there. I carried the Excalibur chainsaw out to the ring with me. For those of you that don't know, it's an actual replica authenticated by the Leatherface that used the chainsaw himself in Texas Chainsaw Massacre Part 3. Leatherface, that's the name of the movie. So I have that same replica chainsaw. That's what I carry up to the ring at every show that I wrestle at. We got to take that chainsaw to Scarefest this year, and we got to hang out with R.A., Leatherface himself, and he dressed up in the full costume photo op and used my Excalibur chainsaw to do his photo op. And then on top of that, I got to get in my Kill Billy shtick and take photos with him holding my chainsaw. So that was just the most badass experience ever. And then on top of that, that chainsaw itself, Dahlia, the Black Dahlia, the Chainsaw Queen, before I returned to wrestling this year, back in June on my birthday, she took me down to Texas to where the actual house from Part 1 is and the gas station. So that chainsaw has been at the house from Part 1, the gas station from Part 1, technically the house from Part 4, and Leatherface himself from Part 3 has held, signed, and used that same chainsaw. Yeah, I'm always going to brag about that. November started off for AWR, Austin Wrestling Revolution, and I got the main event that night. As soon as we got down there and the show had started, as soon as I got there, the show was already going on. I got the main event that night, teaming with Joey Spector to take on Frito and Sean Hernandez. Then the following night down in San Antone, I got to be in a triple threat match with 2 very talented other wrestlers. And that was a fun thing. Then, as soon as that match was over with, I hopped in the car and boom, was out, baby. I returned to a company I consider a home, RCW, down in San Antone. So I went from one weekend being down there back down the next weekend. And I got put in this big Survivor Series elimination style match, and it was just so cool just to return there and get to do that. And the rest of November, just more FGW, more IWA Mid-South, and I closed out the month of November by debuting for International Combat Sports Wrestling over in West Virginia. And I got to have a match with somebody I'd always wanted to step in the ring with, Ron Mathis. Very fun match. And then basically in December, just spent the month wrestling at FGW, just working those shows and pretty much kind of winding down and then preparing for what the new year is and what's coming in the new year. So as 2021 ends, and I realized that I only got to do this for 3 months this year, just 3. Not 5, not 6, not 8, not 9, not even 12, but 3 months. And I had more fun in these 3 months during this return than I have ever had in wrestling, ever. So all that means is 2022, I got 12 months to kick a lot of ass, have a lot of fun, use a lot of chainsaw fuel, and that's what I'm going to do. We're going to see what happens. All I know is this right here. I'm going to show everybody why it's unlucky to take a wrong turn in Kentucky. I'll see you guys out there. Thanks for watching.